A very good morning, one and all. Hope I'm both audible and visible to you. So I really appreciate you joining us at this time. So this is a game changer for you because when you start your day at 5 o'clock in the morning, between 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., you can complete almost 40 to 50% of the daily target, which you'll experience and understand from today. And any inhibitions which you might have, thinking that you're a night person, will easily fade away in just 5 days. Okay. So adapting to your super powerful morning routine. So you'll get a reminder call at 9:50 p.m. Yesterday, all of you got a reminder call. Show of hands, how many of you got a call? Yeah, perfect. And then you also get a wake up call at 4:50 a.m. exactly. So 10 minutes for sleeping and 10 minutes for waking up. The transition. That's it. And once you get started, we'll be meeting here like this. And once you're adapted to this routine, 5 a.m. routine, then we'll be thinking of removing the mobiles and probably adding alarms. We'll have to reduce the usage of mobiles anyways. So there'll be a transition until we do that. We'll be supporting you in adopting this routine. Okay. So before we start the actual session today, I wanted to give you a heads up of what we actually do in MOM. So I'll be explaining it with the help of a short video, and also we have prepared a slide which will help you to understand the concept of magic of mornings. Okay. So I'm sharing the screen. Just confirm if it is visible to you. So these are our original videos when we made them way back in 2020, 21 during that time. So we were at Pan India hit at that point of time. Namaskaram and a very good morning. Right now it's 4 a.m. I'm already done with my most important task of the day. I still have 5 more hours before the day kicks in. It being a Sunday, I want to spend a lot of time with my family. So I'm not sacrificing anything. I'm not leaving my work for my family, and I'm not leaving my family time for my work. So how was it possible? Wake up early. Just wake up anywhere between 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll get that 4 to 5 hour slot to complete each and everything comfortably. And please remember, this 4 hour, 5 hours is equivalent to 8 hours otherwise, because of the amount of focus and because of the amount of energy you invest into it. If you're not able to do it, please join our MOM, Magic of Mornings. You'll be able to do it within 5 days. Thank you. So this was the pitch at that point of time.
Again, I got up before my alarm rings. So, feeling happy.
So what Sneha was saying is she was able to wake up much before the alarm rang. So that's why we picked that. There are more videos, testimonials, there are a lot of things which will help you understand what actually happens. But now I'm sharing you the slide. I hope the slide is visible to you, all of you. Yeah. So this is where we'll talk about mom. When I say mom, for me personally, my mother has been extremely instrumental in creating two child accounts in the family. Some of you know that my sister is also child accountant. So we always believe mother is the best first mentor and dad is the best mentor. So that's why the day starts with mom, and the concluding session we call it that daily active dose. Okay, so symbolically respecting our mothers, what we do, and also Magic of Mornings has all the essence of what we do during the morning time. So this is about mom, and it starts with previous day revision because there is always a logical connection between what has happened yesterday and you need to continue. You should not break it. When you talk about consistency, consistency is possible when there is continuity, continuous consistency. So to create a bridge between day one and day two. It is important that we do this previous day revision. And there is something called success meditation. You can always call it visualization also. It will take you through a particular process where you will be able to quickly visualize what is about to happen next. And our flagship box breathing practice, a lot of students attribute that because of box breathing, their entire stress level has completely gone down. They're no longer worried about the outcomes, they're no longer worried about anything else. They feel so comfortable that the stress level is completely gone down. This is about the intro of mom, and I'll share you the components. Normally, we have two versions. One is the short version and long version. In the long version, we do everything for 10 minutes. The first one is called previous day revision, and next is called box breathing technique, then guided meditation, stress relief exercises, current is coming. Uh, Only in certain cases we'll do all this five. We'll do all this five only in certain cases, but otherwise we'll kind of restrict it to 30 minutes, 25 minutes, doing three of them, and sometimes doing all five in 5 minute ranges. We'll decide when to do what depending on the targets of that day. So these are the major components. We'll be using three components in a given day, and there will be certain long sessions where we'll do all of them to enhance your capacity in a single hour. So there's something called focus block slot. If you see that you're not able to concentrate for 50 minutes straight, we'll be doing this in this manner. Okay, I hope this is also clear. Yeah. So the objective of previous day revision, as I told you, it will help you to connect the dots between last day and today. Box breathing technique is a four-step process. Normally, breathing is a unilateral process, single step. Inhale, exhale. In box breathing, there will be inhalation, retention, exhalation, and staying in the state of vacuum. Purvaka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka, Sunyaka. So it's a four-step breathing process which will significantly enhance your thinking process. We are going to alter your thoughts with your breath because it's hard to change your thoughts with thoughts alone. That will happen at a later point of time. So this is a magical technique. You just have to invest 5 minutes into box breathing technique. And this is the same technique which helped a lot of students clear their exams because they're able to think very calmly and clearly even during the examination time. Now, guided meditation, see, the way we interpret meditation is your ability to do one thing at a time, ideally nothing at a time, like your ability to do nothing. When I say nothing, you have to get into a state of bliss. And let me be very open about this. Meditating is harder than clearing CA. If you want to do meditation in the actual sense, it's 1,000 times more harder than clearing CA. So how would we do something which is harder than the original target? So that's why it's a concise version of meditation where there will be guided steps for you to go through the process. It will calm your mind and it will give you a sense of accomplishment because we'll be helping you visualize the success much before it actually happens. Okay. And stress relief exercise, there are certain physical exercises which will reduce the stress, especially in your neck and shoulder region. There is a lot of stress because your anatomical position goes like this. You're supposed to sit in the 90 degrees vertical position, but normally when you read, so you'll be drooping down, which will add a lot of load on your neck. So we have to do some counterbalancing asanas and exercises to begin with. We can do it physically directly or online. So I'll tell you what to do about it. So these are some physical exercises. And finally, in certain days, just like previous revision, we'll give you just 10 minutes to quickly skim through what has to be done today. Okay, it's called current day skimming. These are the range of things which you should do in the mom session on a given day. So have a quick look, and I want you to internalize all of this. You should be able to remember all of this. You should be able to remember all of this in your mind. Have a quick look. I'll take you to the next part. Is this clear for you? Previous days revision is something which you already know, which you have been already doing. So today, let me start with box breathing technique. What I want to do is, all of you please sit straight. All of you sit straight in a spine erect position. Keep your video switched on. Sit straight. Keep your spine erect. If you want, you can take the support of the wall. If you're sitting niche downstairs, on the floor, or even otherwise, make sure you sit straight. I want a 90-degree spine. Spine at 90 degrees, head straight, and keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open them until I tell you. And you can place your device somewhere. Keep your eyes closed. Okay. Remove your glasses. Keep your eyes closed. So in the next 10 minutes, I'll take you through a different state of mind. So before we begin, observe your current state of mind. Observe your current state of mind. You'll see magic happening in just 10 minutes. There is no need for you to do anything in a particular way. Just follow the voice instructions. Calm down, relax, and sit comfortably. When I say spine erect, you don't have to be very conscious about it. Keep your spine reasonably erect and sit comfortably. Sit straight. Okay. Let's start with exhalation. Exhale once. Exhale air. Deep exhalation. Deep exhalation. Deep exhalation. Okay. Now you have no air in your lungs. There will be something left because you cannot exhale completely. We are starting with the first step. So first I'll do it in stepwise process, then I'll combine all the steps. Now start inhaling. Start inhaling. When I say inhalation, slow, steady, and continuous inhalation. Inhale, inhale, keep inhaling further. Inhale for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now stay there. Hold there and stay there. Retain the air. So first step, inhalation is done. Now this is called retention. Normally you exhale. Here you're retaining whatever you have inhaled. Hang on. Just retain the air. Retain for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the air. Now slowly start exhaling. Exhale in a slow, steady, and continuous manner. Controlled exhalation. Don't exhale at once. Slow, steady, and controlled exhalation. Once you're done with the exhalation, please stay in the Shunyaka version. Neither inhalation nor exhalation. You're neither inhaling nor exhaling. This time you're not having any air in your lungs. This is called Shunyaka. Stay there for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not open your eyes. Keep your eyes closed throughout. It'll take another 10 minutes. Do not open your eyes until then. Now, relax your breathing. Keep your eyes closed throughout the process. Only relax your breathing. Okay? Just relax your breathing. So, we have done 4 steps. Purvaka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka, Shunyaka. Okay? These are the 4 steps which we have done. Now, we are doing it in a continuous flow. Okay? So, readjust your body position. Readjust your body position. So sit straight, spine erect. Be comfortable. Okay, be comfortable. Generally, this your body keeps drooping, so it's important for you to readjust your body position once in a while. You'll get used to it. Okay, yeah. Now we are doing a longer round. So box breathing process. Now we are going with a four-step box breathing process. We are going into a four-step box breathing process. So let's get started. Okay. Let's start inhalation. Inhale, inhale, keep inhaling further. Continue inhalation for 5 more seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Now this is inhalation, purvaka. Next step is called retention. Retain the air, retain the air. Five, four, three, two, one. Retain the air. Slowly start exhalation. Purvaka, kumbhaka, reshaka. Exhale in a slow, steady, and continuous manner. Slow, steady, and continuous manner. Five, four, three, two, one. Once you're done with your exhalation, stay in the shunyaka position. Now, this is a state of vacuum. You're neither inhaling nor exhaling. You're staying in a state of vacuum. Five, four, three, two, one. Keep your eyes closed and relax your breathing. Now you can breathe normally for a couple of seconds. Breathe normally for a couple of seconds. You can slightly alter your body position before we start a 15-second round. Okay, this is the third round and last round. This time try to follow the instructions clearly. Third round and last round. So we're following the instructions clearly. Relax your breathing. Now we are doing a 15-second round. So adjust your body position. We're going ahead. Once again, start inhalation. Slow, steady, systematic, and continuous inhalation. Inhale, keep inhaling further. Continue inhalation. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Keep inhaling. Inhale for 5 more seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Now hold. Retain the air. This is a difficult step. Just hold the air, neither inhalation nor exhalation. Do it in the right spirit. Five, you have to stay there for another 10 seconds. This Kumbhaka is helping you to retain the air for another 10 seconds. Let's do it. Nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. Now slowly start exhaling. It's important, don't exhale abruptly. Slowly start. The transition has to be slow and steady. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now please stay in a state of vacuum. This is called Shunyaka. It will be a bit hard for you to stay in this state because it will create, you know, without any air in your lungs to stay there, it's not normal. It will help you to manage distress tolerance. When I say distress tolerance, when you face something which you normally do not face, it will cause a lot of distress. Now you'll be able to tolerate this distress because distress is normal in your preparation. So this will enhance your distress toleration. So stay there for another 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Relax your breathing. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open them. Relax your breathing, calm down, relax your body posture, relax your breathing. You're done well. Excellent. You're done well. Relax your body posture. Now, with this state of mind, just observe the changes in your body, observe the changes in your mind, observe the subtle changes in terms of how you are feeling, just how you were feeling 7 to 8 minutes ago. Now, we'll continue this with another logical step, which is success meditation. We'll also call it visualization. I'll take you through your journey. Okay. So, right now, we have people from around 8 to 10 states, and all of you are here for a particular purpose. It was not easy for you to trust a new ecosystem altogether and move to a different state, like someone as far as Punjab or Delhi, and they have come all the way. So when you look at it, it's a difficult decision which you are taking. And even here, you're sitting here at 5:20, 5:15. So it is important that you make all these efforts count. So I'll take you through the journey of what happens here. And since we had a very deep session yesterday, freedom from failure, will continue our efforts in terms of how we actually achieve. Because yesterday you knew what to do and you understood how intelligence can grant you freedom. Here, let's build intelligence in the component of problem solving, decision making, skill building. We'll talk more about it, but let's start understanding what is going to happen here. Okay. Now, once again, alter your body position, keep your eyes closed, and you make sure you sit in a position where your spine is reasonably erect. Your spine should be erect. Okay, now let us visualize what is going to happen from here on. So, right now we are at 16th of August and we have 3 months to go before your exams, right? So, at a fundamental level, is the time enough? Absolutely yes. The availability of time is not at all a problem. The utilization of time is what we are working upon. Now, in terms of the overall time, yes, we have decent amount of time. And next, is the place conducive? Absolutely yes. I can't think of a better place all across India which is so conducive for you to study, especially the kind of people around you. So you have time, there is a place, and there's a process, and there are people who are helping you. So everything is sorted. Now you're the only aspect of the preparation which needs to continuously improve. You need to improve yourself, and that is exactly how we're doing it. So let's look at a day with him here, or you can look at a day at HLS. What happens? So you're starting your day at 5 a.m. in the morning, and you're starting the day with a very, very powerful technique which will trigger your memory to continue from the previous day. Your day is not lost. So when you're starting your day at 5 o'clock and you're investing 10 minutes to write previous day revision, there is a logical continuity and it's a power start to the day. The reason being, you're not thinking of a random point, you're not thinking of a random question whether I wake up or not. You're actually thinking about the subject right away, right from the word go. You're starting your preparation. It is the fastest possible transition, and not, you can't. There can't be anything else which can help the transition faster than what we are doing. So that is done. Next, when you do the box breathing followed by this visualization process, you'll feel very powerful from within. Because what is visualization? Looking at the blueprint in advance before it happens. Because reality happens twice, one in your mind and then one actually happening. So now we are creating a perceived reality in your mind. So when you do these two steps before 5:30, you will be in a fantastic position to own the day, to rule the day. When you talk about good morning, just because you wake up, the morning is not going to become good. It is actually you have to put some work. So now you're making your morning good. This is exactly what is happening in this process. So from here on, what will happen is before 9 o'clock, you'll be completing 40% of the target, and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a very, very powerful study routine. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a very, very powerful study routine because what will happen is there will be zero disturbance. You'll be fresh in your mind and you're just coming out of your mom session, and that will add a lot of magic to your entire preparation. So this is a power start. So by 9 o'clock, when you see that so much work is already done, by 9 o'clock, when you notice that, okay, I have achieved this level of target completion, your mind will rule the day in a very different manner. So this is what happens until 9 o'clock. Then you'll go for a breakfast break for 1 hour. Then the next study session is between 10 to 12 or 10 to 1, depending on how you're managing your targets. So we kind of keep it flexible, whether it's 10 to 12 or 10 to 1, or you can look at 10 to 12:30. So it's a study hour between 2 to 2 and 3 hours. So this is until 1 o'clock. And then there's a break between 12 to 2 or 1 to 2, depending on how you want it. Then the exam study session. When they say exam study session, this is the most important study session of the day because you're writing this exam between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you have two solid and strong study sessions. 6 hours at least you'll be studying. The 6 hours you'll beat the efficiency of a random student studying for 9 to 10 hours. Okay, this is the core study session. And added to that, I spoke about the 10 to 12 or 10 to 1, which you can keep it slightly flexible. So effectively, your study window is between 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Most of the work gets done in 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. And after that, 5 to 6 will give a physical break. Most of you are already playing badminton, and some of you are going for walking. Uh, Between 6 to 9 or between 6 to 8 p.m. largely, we'll conduct a test for most of you. Every day there will be a test. So study window between 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then 6 to 8 p.m. is the test timing. So every day you get tested. Every day you know whether you are reaching the ultimate target in a step-by-step and incremental basis. So what cannot be measured cannot be tracked, or what cannot be tracked cannot be measured and cannot be improved. So when you do this by 8 o'clock, when you look at the day, you're waking up at 5 o'clock, you're studying aggressively for 8 to 10 hours, and then you're writing a test, and then you have your dinner followed by a session. We'll have a live session in the night also, and then you'll go to bed with a sense of accomplishment and looking forward for another fantastic day. Imagine doing this straight for 2 weeks. Suddenly, you'll become a different person. It doesn't take people to. It doesn't take years for people to change. Yesterday, someone was saying, right? Anything is possible. Now it takes time, but here, if you follow this process, suddenly you have a new routine. 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. An extraordinary, very efficient routine. Now, with that routine, now think about your target completion. Think about your preparation. Think about becoming a CA with that kind of routine. So in the existing routine, where if you're not very productive, of course, 100 days is not enough. 80 days is not enough. 50 days are also not enough, or any amount of days. 5 years are also not enough if you're not having a proper routine with a strong mindset. Now the mindset is built, the routine is built, the syllabus completion happens like a breach, and because of the memory techniques, you'll be able to revise and retain memory. And if your syllabus completion is fast and memory is long, retention is good, automatically you'll be able to present exams. And what's even better, you're writing an exam every single day. So there is no weak link in the entire preparation process. Everything we are covering, everything from the mindset to the exam presentation, with this process followed by our additional 5-day boot camps, 1 week strategy, 100-hour strategy, 50-hour strategy. With all of this, even 20-hour challenge, with all of this, you'll be able to complete the syllabus and revise them very fast in a boot camp mode, in a very aggressive mode where there are clear cut targets. And added to that, you have residential mentors, you have study buddies, and you also have exams experts. And any friend, you can just reach out for a subject. We will also give you, chapter specific hints, and we'll put in some people to support you in accelerating your preparation process in the chapter. So everything you need will be given. So with this process, you'll be able to crush all the targets of a particular subject or paper in less than 10 days. You'll be constantly seeing movement. You'll be constantly seeing improvement. So as you proceed towards the exam in the month of October, because we are most likely completing the majority of the syllabus by September 30th, in the month of October. In the month of October, we will re-revise everything, revising all the subjects with writing 2-3 papers. Apart from the papers, we'll be writing 5 to 6 full-length exams. We'll be writing full-length exams much before you actually write the ICI paper. So it is very important. It is very important for you to get and understand the game before you actually go ahead and write the ICA exam. So in the month of September, we are re-revising everything. So overall, the syllabus will be revised 3 to 5 times because of various techniques. And finally, on the day of the exam, okay, on the day of the exam, we'll literally drop you to the exam. You saw what we did in the previous attempt. So the support extends to that level where everything is programmed, everything is planned, everything in your mind. You just have to go and perform in those 3 hours, just like a sports person. Everything is managed by the team, right? So it's the first concept in India where even for studies, we operate like a sports team. We're building a sports team. And my inspiration is always drawn from sporting activities where the margin for error is low and the stakes are high. So that way, you're going on to this. Now, remember 3 days in your life, 3 most important days in your life. One is the examination day, the second one is the results day, the third one is the convocation day. On the examination day, for the very first time in your life, for the very first time in your life, you're approaching the exam with a sense of confidence, and you're excited for the exam paper because you're done in so much. You're no longer scared of the exam. Why would you be scared when you're not ready? When you're ready, the batsman will be excited to bat. He'll be waiting for the ball to come. He'll be waiting to thrash any bowler. So you're willing and ready to hit any question paper out of the park. So that is the level of confidence, and most importantly, competence you build. Clarity and competence will automatically increase your confidence. So this is rock solid and systematic confidence, which is built over hundreds of hours of preparation, not watching 5 minutes of artificially boosted videos. So this is what you're going to build on the examination day. You will be walking out of the examination center like Sultan, like in that movie, he walks out without even looking at whether the opponent gets up or right. So you don't have to wait for the result. You'll be so confident that you'll clear for sure. Check the experience on the previous attempt students. You'll get the experience where you know that you're going to clear for sure. Then the results day, the most important day. On the results day, your work is recognized. The world around you, when I say parents, your teachers, your friends, your siblings, close circle, family, inner circle. You might have gone through a lot of insults, like a lot of people might have disowned you. Suddenly, you'll realize that the whole world wants to own you. Now you have a lot of friends and relatives. So the family becomes large the moment you become CA. So enjoy it. You don't need to think about why somebody said at what point of time. That is none of our business. So it's important that you experience this. Results day is dedicated to you. And number three, the most important day is the convocation day. The most important day is the convocation day. Convocation day is for your parents. That is the day the work of a parent, of a couple of parents, of a family, which puts in effort for 20 years, 20-year effort of, because I'm removing the first 5 years. The first 5 years is far more difficult. That's why I'm not even talking about it. So at least 15 to 25 years, 15 to 25 years, the families are putting in a lot of effort, insane amount of effort, unbelievable amount of effort for you to go ahead and produce this certificate. So it's a recognition for your parents. They're a very, very proud set of people who have produced their child to the world, who has become a fully ready professional for India or for the world to contribute in their own manner to the nation's economy and also in other categories. So this is the day where your parents get recognized. That day, when you're getting convocated or when you're going onto the stage along with your parents, the look which you look at each other, right? When you see that, we capture these moments. We capture these moments. I'm privileged and proud to. I live for these moments. Whatever we go through, including this, that particular second, that freaking second where the slight amount of moistness or wetness in everyone's eyes. So that is what we're striving for. That one moment, it's like the Olympic gold. That one moment is worth going through all of this. So we are just close. We're just few days and weeks away from that moment. So it is worth getting there. So visualize what happens for the entire family on that day. You'll get bonded. All the gaps, all the disconnect will vanish. People will bond. I'm here to build and bond families. Certificate is just a context. So this is my vision. So you think about how your bonding with your family will happen on that day. That is the right way of saying thank you to your parents, to both your parents. You're symbolically saying thank you, dad, thank you, mom. And that is exactly what is going to happen during this process. So just visualize this moment, visualize these moments, sing them in your mind, let them sink in your mind. Visualize everything. Visualize that you're going to the convocation. Visualize the specific details. Some of you might know where you go to convocation. Visualize the specific details. Visualize that feeling. Let the feeling sink in. Now slowly start rubbing your palms. Rub your palms. Feel the warmth and place them in your eyes. Just massage your eyes and around them, like on and around your eyes for a second. Now, as you keep looking at your eyes, now slowly open your eyes. Keep looking at your palms. Keep looking at your palms. Then distance your palms from your eyes and open your eyes with a smile on your face. So, good morning. Now, this is where you're eligible to say that it's a good morning, right? Now, when you wake up with that lethargic intent, still wondering, should I wake up or should I switch off my video and sleep? This is where it starts. Now, I quickly want to share your experience. It's a 15 minutes, not technically 10 minutes. So what was your state of mind before the process, and what's the state of mind right now? And what is your overall state of mind? I want to understand how you're experiencing it from your side. It is supposed to do certain things, but let's see, let me understand it from your side. Think just from now, we are extending the depth of everything, depth of thinking and the depth of talking. Because when you talk, whether it's oral or written, when you write, it's also oral, it's like written talking. So everything has to be enhanced. Think a bit deep and share your experience in a minute or so. And then I'm bringing in a surprise. I'll tell you about it. You'll be liking it. So now I want all of you to quickly share your experience in a minute. So switch on your video. I would say unmute yourself and Anam. Let's start with Anam.
Sir, I guess we are in a very clear state of mind now as to what we have to do and for what we are working and what we'll be working for next 2 to 3 months. And I think this 1 hour session will give us a boost or push for the whole day to keep going and just ignore the unnecessary distractions because those are very immaterial to for what we are here. And so just we can just ignore things and keep moving for the full day after this session.
Perfect, Anam. You rightly said. So you just look at it one day at a time, like one ball at a time, one day at a time. For us to play the day well, this is enough. And yes, ignore the unnecessary things and minor things and focus on has to happen. Good. Let me move on to Kalkish. Kalkish, you're there. You're muted. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning, sir. The main focus on life is happy, sir. Happy word is the powerful word in our life. To get happy, there are so many activities in our life. So we choose CA as a profession. If we qualified CA, I'm thinking I will be a happy person. So in between 2 to 3 times I failed in group 1. So I took decision that I will join for mind status, everything. So this 1 hour season will get more powerful to me.
Okay, connecting happiness to the result. So you want to get to a state where you'll be happy or your family will be happy, and that's why you're looking at the day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bharani.
So this session, like right now, especially with what you've made us do with regards to box breathing and a slow meditation, it actually like box breathing almost calmed my brain and like calm my mind down. I felt like so refreshed when I was doing box breathing. Like I literally had no thoughts running in my head. And with this assertion meditation, what you made us do right now, it actually like made me visualize and made my day very clear. And it's like I know what's there ahead, and it's like very clear. Like I know like my whole day can be very productive because I've already visualized how where I'm supposed to reach. So now it's like I feel very refreshed. I feel very calm. I don't have no unnecessary thought process. So it's nice, sir. Like I genuinely,
So ready for the day?
yes, sir, I feel very relaxed right now.
Perfect. Good to know. Good. Anam and her temporary parents, Soundarya. Sorry, Ariba and Soundarya. Soundarya, we have kept her as an additional parent so that the schedule clear entire September.
Sir, as Anam said that it helps to start the day with a clear mind and so that we can move on with the day and achieve our targets at the end.
Cool. So the sisters are talking to each other, and as Anam said, we started. Yesterday, I got to know that there's some cold war going on or something. I don't know. Soundarya?
So I feel this part of the mind is clear. Earlier, I used to feel that it's only this much, 10 to 5, I mean, the 6 to 10 p.m. or something. Now I feel there's so much. So I'm looking forward for the day and confident that it's going to be very productive.
Perfect. Good. Vanshika?
The box breathing technique really calmed my mind, and I'm feeling really relaxed right now. And that visualization method acts as a bonus. Like while doing that, I literally had tears in my eyes, and I forget everything which happened in the past, and just looking forward to that one moment that will change everything.
Perfect. Wonderful. You took it in the right spirit. Happy for you. And finally, let's quickly check with Kushal and Vishal from 311. Yeah. Kushal, Vishal, and Prithvi.
Earlier, like earlier when you wake up, thoughts in your mind and clarity, although so much to do. But now after the box breathing, there's a great sense of calm, and I can just look forward to the day ahead, next session ahead. What am I going to do? And the visualization was pretty much great. Like although it's something we are looking forward to, that moment which we all want, and still a bit out of reach for now. But thinking about it makes you feel like no matter how challenging it is, we will go ahead.
Perfect. Yeah, this is the right word because, as you rightly pointed out, during the preparation process, you constantly worry because you always feel it's out of reach. Even after you run till the end, what if I don't catch it, or what if I don't hold it? No, that's not how you think. Let's say, imagine Surya Kumar Yadav trying to catch that thing. So that who's that Miller shot, I guess. So it's impractical for you to know what is going to happen, but you need to understand that you're going to do. Now that's what happens when you visualize. You know that okay, you're going to get it somehow. You're going to get it. There's an extended stretch. You do some gymnastics, but eventually you get it. So that is a very important point. Yes, visualization makes you feel that you're going to get it. So Vishal and Prithvi, quickly, quick thoughts.
So earlier there was a lot of thoughts regarding what to do, what to do. Every day I felt like this.
Yeah, one thing which I picked up is yes, the thoughts will slowly fade away. Now, this is something fundamental which all of you have been talking about this a lot. Now, what to do, don't make it a long decision like planning for India. What to do at any given point of time, you find a book in brown color or blue color, depending on what it is. You just find a book, any given point, there's something to do. So don't think too much about what has to happen tomorrow because tomorrow never happens. You can only live in today and you can only live in the next 1 hour. You cannot even think of what can you do at 7 o'clock, technically, right? You can only do something in the next 15 minutes. So you always know what to do in the next 15 minutes. Don't worry about what you should be doing from 11 a.m. to 12 noon on 17th of September. Even after knowing it's irrelevant, right? So you have to reduce the anxiety to know more about the future. It's like astrology. If you're trying to know what is going to happen, if nothing is going to happen, you are the one who is going to do. So when you have control over what has to happen, so you can be less relaxed. Yes. So this visualization once again addresses that. You're right about it. And Prithvi, fine. Quick insights.
Only it helped me calm down myself and move unnecessary thoughts so that my focus will increase while achieving my target.
Perfect. So yeah, it has a very good calming effect. And yes, when I ask people to talk, when you listen to each other, you'll understand. Okay, these are the range of benefits which are possible. Now tomorrow we'll talk to the rest of you, but I hope you understood. Okay, this is. Could we keep doing more? Are you ready for this? So 5 a.m. Show of hands. Tomorrow 5 a.m. How much are ready? Perfect. Good. Great. Now I'll show you something which I am proud of, or which we are proud of mutually. Let me show you something, and then I'll talk about why I'm showing. Is the screen visible to you? No, this is not what I intended to do, but yeah, we are the mood to think I have to check the payment. Yes.
Hi everyone, this is CA Rajdeep Nag. I just cleared my CA in November 2022 in the second attempt, and it was all possible due to the hard work I did, due to the patience I've shown on me, of course my parents' blessing, and also not to forget Hima Kansan from Super 36. You know, what I was lagging in me 2022 was a lack of revision. I was not able to retain. I was not able to solve questions on my own. There was something which was missing. I was just a bit far away from passing in May 2022, but that showed me you need a lot to be a CA. I joined this Super 36 and have done many techniques suggested by Himakant sir. I would love to mention the FTR technique. Why? Because that has changed my life. You know, I was able to retain every single, even the page numbers of the audit and laws. I have scored exemption in FR, SFM, as well as economics law in this attempt. Not to forget, I have, worked really hard, and I was, after giving the SCMP paper, I was so devastated because it didn't went well. But I just talked to Himakant and sir, and he said that please focus on your next paper. It will all fall in place. Why? Because it was too tough. And yes, it was. I got 50 and I just passed away in it. I'm so blessed to have them in my picture. I mean, they are the blessing of my life. Super 36 has been an instrumental, journey of my life, and I would obviously recommend it to all. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much.
So, Rajdeep, you're here. Please switch on your video.
Yeah. 1 second. Is it visible? Hi, everyone. Hi, good morning.
So, okay, they're all muted. So they just you can unmute yourself. Let's have a good conversation. So Rajdeep is my super student, and I really like his grit. And most importantly, he's our exemption expert, the go-to person whenever I want a boost in either FR or AFM. He's got exemptions in both the papers. People struggle to get 50-50. He's got a couple of exemptions, and is always ready for the challenge. So, and I would like to congratulate him because he recently got engaged. So it's a new dimension of his life. And also, he was working with Chennai, and working in Chennai, went back to Kolkata. A lot of things happening in life. So he's transferring that positive energy to you all guys. So Rajdeep is here to help you out with financial reporting. And while I was talking about a target, Rajdeep, can you help all our students get 50 plus at least? It's like, so what nonsense you are speaking? That's not the word used, but it's like, why just 50? I'll get examples for all of you. So that is exactly how powerful intent he has. He just want to deliver what he already has to each and every one of you. So this is, I'm keeping the intro short. We'll discuss the details, we'll discuss about all his profile and all. So today, Rajdeep will be having a quick conversation with you. It will get started. So every day, what we'll do is the mom session, 5 to 5:30, we'll do a short session of the 5 components or 4 components. From 5:30 to 6, Rajdeep will be available. He'll be giving your targets between this 30 minutes, and there will be a review of the targets between 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, so you'll start the target at 6 o'clock, and until 9 o'clock, you'll be completing. You'll be finishing your dinner between 8 to 9, and 9 o'clock, Rajdeep will be available. I hope that's how it works, Rajdeep. So this is the agenda for the next 5 days. How does it happen later on? We'll discuss in detail. But over to you, Rajdeep, for now.
Hi guys. So I just hope that everything which happened till now is like has given you the boost to run your entire day as well as the week which we actually see ahead. Basically, I have planned the schedule for you for FR, basically what you call it FIR now, so that like it becomes easy for you. But one thing I just wanted to, before showing it, I just wanted to, like clear this thing, is that I know it will be, like FR being a very lengthy subject, or maybe it is very scoring from every all the out of every subjects, whatever you have. FR is the only FR and AFM, now you call it, is the only subjects which are actually scoring, and you can easily get exemption. Now that if you follow whatever schedule is there, and I have tweaked the time, Himakant sir. Some time I have tweaked, like I have stretched it to 30 minutes more, because in 5 days, if you need to complete FR, and I am not giving you 50 marks timeline, I'm giving you minimum 80 marks. Like if you actually achieve 80, then only you can consider yourself to be an exemption holder. Like 60 is then possible. If you consider 50 in 5 days, doesn't make sense, because your exam is in 3 months. You still have time to complete. I don't know, you're giving both groups. I don't know, you're giving single groups, but whatsoever. If you're starting from 5 to complete that 100 marks, I'm giving you minimum 80 marks you need to complete to achieve that exemption, minimum level of exemption. So starting on, can I just share my screen?
Can you do it? Rajat, can you do it, or should I help you with that?
I guess no, I can do it, but I guess I'm disabled from
Just
that.
a second. I'll give you tools. Yeah. You can do it now.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible. Yes.
So this is the plan basically, which I have given. I have tweaked a lot whatever was given, but yeah. So this is the 50 hours boot camp where we challenge ourselves for the 5 days. Starting off with today, we need to do one thing at a time. So whatever he said, keeping in that mind, you need to complete 6 to 9 a.m. is an RTP for May 2024. Okay, so for after this, you will get. It's not possible for any of us to do it in the first place, to correct every, like have a clear mindset on every sum. We need to do that. Doesn't matter. Like if even if you cannot attempt, this will give you a boost that where you actually are today, and where you actually want to see at the end of the last five. I mean, the last day on the day 5. So this will give you a clear picture on which chapter you need to work on more, and which chapter is, you are lagging behind, and which chapter is in your grips. See, I have given this 5 days, knowing first thing first, very clear that I just hope at least whenever, maybe in the last attempt also, you have done at least one revision of FR. I just hope that is there, because in 5 days, if you want to start everything fresh, like if you do not know anything, then that would be I wouldn't say that would be helpful for 5 days, but I just hope that you have something in mind, like whatever is there in FR, you have something in mind, and from before, like at least a bird view image of what FR is. So in the day one, first we'll do a 6 to 9, 3 hours. We'll do RTP of May 2024. Taking that into consideration, let's keep it easy today. Like I would say, let's keep it simple. The small chapters which will get gain short marks in your paper, because that will definitely come in your paper, some way or the other, are these chapters. So from 10 to 1 hour gap, you can do your breakfast. You can do, like you can bath or do anything. Then you can do India 16 and India 38 from 10 to 1:30, which is again 3 hour 30 minutes. since PPE is a bit vast, so I've given a gap of like this. From 2 to 6, it has to be inventories, borrowing costs, and investment properties. Why? Because these are all like pretty small, decent, but interesting also, and you'll get a hang of it. Because 2 to 6, you have to be very active on your path because it's an exam time. You need to be there. 6:30 to 10 is your share-based payment. Being it's a bit technical for people, and you need whatever you have not you might have missed here. You can also like cover it here. I have given a slot of share-based payment only, but whatever is missed here, since it is not like if it is not possible to clear, you can just cover it here on 6:30 to 10 p.m. So keeping it this simple, day one is your closure. Day two being like a productive day, we'll start with only studying, like there's no paper for the first half. We'll do our so before, I need to say you one thing. Whatever you'll solve sums, you will do you'll read about it, you'll do everything. Whatever is you find is tricky in day one, in every day, you will mark those. You will have a rough of it, and whatever sums, whatever adjustments you think like it is needed, you will just mark those, and you'll just get a hang of it. On the day two, first thing first, everywhere, every day, I'll just mention it here also if that's okay. But every day, whatever is difficult for you, or whatever you found it, like it's a bit tricky and it might be important in exam, whatever you feel like, you just mark it. And first thing you need to do is to revise the previous day. You need to have a clear mindset that whatever I have done, whatever, do I actually retain it? You need to do it on the day two. First thing, whatever mistakes you have, whatever adjustments you think it is difficult. Then we'll start with your the Ind AS, which is again impairment of asset. Then non-current asset held for sale. This we'll do for 6 to 9. Then Ind AS 16 leases, which is a bit tricky for everyone. I have not given too much time for that, but again, I have given a decent amount of time. Here you have 3.5 hours, and here you have 2 hours. Almost 5.5 hours you have around leases, and then agriculture. Agriculture, if you actually want to skip, I won't say to skip, because I have not kept anything to skip here, but I have included everything possible. If you want to do it later, you might, because lease is important. But I would say do leases. Grabs the whole of it. Do all the sums of leases any which ways, at least for once. If you are whatever. So there's a technique of how I did it. I had a filtration process. Like I do when I had time. I've given 10 days for FR. Okay, or the first revision. So what I did is I solved every questions and filtered out whatever I actually wanted to, as in, suppose I did a question and I found it very easy, I would just scrap it off, because I know that in one shot, if I've done it, I will be doing it in the future as well. So I will just scratch it off. I will only be taking mark all the adjustments of the same sum, which I felt it is, it is difficult, or it is tricky. I will just revise upon that. So you can do the same. Like if you're in one shot, you are able to solve a sum. If in one time you are able to like inculcate all the learnings which you have got, it's decent enough. So this is the day two plan. And then again, for every day there is an exam shot, which is 6:30 to 10. I have given for your if it is like, if it should not take more than that. But if it is not 3 hours, I always do it within
2 hours. I always solve a paper within 2 hours, because in FR, everyone knows here who have given the paper. It is, you think it is not possible to complete the paper, or FR is a very lengthy subject. You will not be able to complete. But my main focus was to complete the paper. I mean, I will not leave any questions. To do that, we need to practice from way beyond. Like, we need to solve all the papers, be it MTP, be it like previous year paper, be it RTP, within not within 3 hours. I will do it within 2 hours. Yes, it is possible, and you will get it. Like in exam you will get 3 hours, but in if you practice for 2 hours and then to write 3 hours, it will take hardly 2 or 45 minutes for you to complete the paper also at the exam, or maximum 3 hours you'll complete all the paper. I mean the entire paper. So to do that, you need to crisp yourself. It's not necessary that you will follow all the protocols of ICAI on the solving the paper. Yes, the questions that you have, the techniques that you have, you need to solve. However, you don't need to do the formalities, so it becomes easy for you, like to complete it in 2 hours also. Day 3, we have again the most important, the most scoring, I would say, chapters, which is business combination and consolidation. Consolidation. I've not given it 2 days. I've given it one day. One day you'll complete both, like including everything. Business combination and conso is like like brother sister kind of chapters, which will go hand in hand, and it is a huge. So I've given the entire day for both of them to complete. And then the previous year paper, whatever you have. So after if you give these paper simultaneously, you will find a confidence on yourself that yes, things are happening. So I'm just telling this time, which is 6:30 to 10, is not only for the paper that you're doing. It is also for the revision of the entire day. Like suppose whatever you have done, like suppose you have solved a paper and you're not able to do it. Suppose entire a part of sum that you might not be able to do or something. You will revise everything which you have done in the entire day, and then the next day morning you will do the same thing. Like whatever you have done the next last day, you have to revise everything, and you need to do it accordingly. Day 4 is, I would say, the most technical. Like people might call it a bit tricky. The income taxes. We have forex, cash flow. See, cash flow. People says that it doesn't, like it doesn't comes as such, but it does. Like I say, I can surprise you with anything. It can again give you to prepare a cash flow, maybe direct method or indirect method, or any type of, like maybe silly, like you need to just identify whether it is operating, investing, or financing, whatever. But it is there. I mean, 5 to 6 marks. It might come. So not to take a risk, guys. So yeah. And then the provision of contingent liabilities in the given slots you can do, and employees benefit. And then again exam. We'll say which exam, which paper to solve. In the day 5, which is the last day, it has to be all the miscellaneous chapters. So basically, I'm giving you miscellaneous chapters which are both important. Like, see, I would say there are many teachers who give you categories of ABC. That has to be a category, not an option. So category means the importance of it, but there is, I mean, it doesn't mean that for in my attempt on November 22, what happened was majority, I would say almost 60 marks of paper came from category C. People ignore it. Like all the small chapters like fair value, then this conceptual framework of India, then there was a theory. Lots of theory came from conceptual framework, uh, like accounting policies, change in accounting estimates and errors. These came. So please do not ignore any of the chapters like that. Day 5 we'll do all the miscellaneous chapters which is there and mentioned there. And then again, ICI simulation exam of 3 hours, you will do the entire. I would say, if you get a chance, give it day 6 for it also, if it is possible, to revise everything, like the whole 5 days, what you have done, to to make it a constructive, to cement whatever you have done, to fix it, and have this confidence in yourself. After day 5, I think you will get a confidence to, if you follow this, to score exemption on a bare minimum level. So that is the plan. I just hope we are okay with it. We are online. Any questions? Anything?
Guys, are the yeah.
I guess day 1 is pretty clear.
So what I'll do is I'll give them printouts of this, and today they just have to focus on RTP of May 24. I'll probably download and share it in the group, and the next we'll help them. I'll be supporting them offline in terms of what has to be done, Rajdeep. So to check whether the targets are done, probably day 1, I think since you have like 5-6 standards, shall we reconnect at 9:30 p.m.? Should that be a good time for them to complete?
I mean,
Okay.
I just wanted to confirm with the people. I mean, are you guys comfortable with the schedule which is being given? Like, are you having this confidence to complete the same? Kindly confirm. Like, see, we have to
you can
go
stop
regular.
sharing the screen. We'll have a confirmation from them. Like, it's a quick Q&A for 2-3 minutes. Yeah. Yes, all of you can unmute yourself and let him know your concerns. If you can do the target, you say yes, or if you think there is some constant, you can mention otherwise.
Like, see, we need to go very rigorous for FR, because like, we need to do it. There is nothing, no turning back, because it's kind of we need to have a plan, guys. In every group, we need exemption. I mean, we had 8 papers. You guys have 6 papers. Now, I had a mind of getting two exemptions in every group minimum, to give get that balance. But that should be the case, because we don't want an average CA. Honestly speaking, whatever I mean, I know the results. I mean, whatever we had. But I mean, in November 2023, or maybe not November 23, May 24.
22.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
you're
not
talking
my,
about our results. Okay, I understood.
not my attempt. Whatever. I mean, I know the results. Whatever happened, I understand. But being ICI being ICI, you need to understand that one attempt it will stretch its like vision to get more CAs, and one attempt they'll squeeze their everything to just percentage. So that 10%, we need to be in that 10%, in the cream level. I just hope that is clear. And for that, we are working. We are not working for being 20%, 36% of that people. We are going to be the 10%. So I just hope things are clear.
Yes, Rajdeep. Anyways, I'll support them additionally. So probably, yeah, this is a good start. I'll share the targets for them, the today's target specifically, and also the whole entire 5-day target. And we'll reconnect at, I would say, 9:30 p.m. And from tomorrow, we'll optimize it, because today was the first day of mom. We wanted to restart it with a complete detail. And also from tomorrow, mom session will go from 5 a.m. to 5:25 a.m., 5 minutes of transition between you and me. And then we'll take over between 5:30 to 6, and then get started with the rest of the day. The same with me. End of the day, I just want to have before you join, and I'll just have a 4-5 minute context, and then it'll be over to you. Okay. Thank you, Rajdeep. Thank you for joining us. And Please make sure you hit the targets, because the day one targets, once you hit them, the connect between you guys will be very strong, because only when you put in the effort, he'll be willing to. He has to, because when he works for a big four, he also has time constraints. And all of us at HLS would love to do more when the students do more. If you do less, we cannot do more. Please understand that. So with this context, let's meet once again at 9:30. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll reconnect at 9:30 p.m. Thank you, Rasti. Have a good day.